Okay. All right. So start with having a seat. I'm going to have you do a little foot opening series. So I'm going to remember we've done this before. So first is the where you're taking your two thumbs and you're starting on the ins like the middle of your foot. I'm going to do it like this so I can get more access to my foot. I place it here, the inside of my foot, starting in the middle, and I kind of spread. It's like I'm spreading the sole of my foot apart, wide, to the left and to the right. And I'm making my way down all the way to the heel, so that I'm spreading the arch. I'm opening it wide, going up and down from the balls of the foot to the heel, and then back down or back up to the balls of your feet. And you do that like 3 times up and down, spreading. And the goal here, your plantar fascia, the tissue that's on the sole of your foot, very important, right? This is where we walk, this is how we ground, this is how we balance. And so what we're doing is we're stimulating right now. We're stimulating the foot. We're asking that tissue to release and open up a little bit more, going up and down. Okay, then now grab your whole foot. I want you just to squeeze it, like you're just squeezing out like a sponge or something. You just kind of squeeze, not super hard, but enough to squeeze. So now you are compressing it. You're inviting compression to create some blood flow, and like it comes in and then releases. You're just coming in and releases. Compress and release, compress, release. Like this, just squeezing the foot. Okay. Then you're gonna do you can either do like a fist, or you can make like with your fingertips. You can do this. You can tap the sole with your fingertips, or you can make a fist and like punch it, and just do a little bit of tapping. Like you're again stimulating the foot, the whole sole of your foot. So go from the balls of your feet to the outside, like lateral part of that foot, the inside, in the arch, down the middle, up the middle, just everywhere around it. You could even go like on the inside of the foot, like kind of like below the ankle, but still on the foot. And then even like on the outside, lateral part, just tap. Okay, you can even do like slapping. So all of this is stimulate. This is all stimulating ways to create circulation, a little more blood flow, a little more awareness. Okay, then there's the cross, place your fingers between the toes, like this, as much as you can. You might not be able to get all of them in there. You might just do like maybe 2, maybe 3 of them only, maybe a couple. And then you do the spiral, like this. So I'm with my fingers in there, now I'm just kind of moving my hand in a way that I'm spiraling my foot. And what that does, that creates a spread, right? I'm spreading my arch. I'm opening my metatarsals to go around like this, and you can go both directions. Either way, just creating range of motion through that arch. Okay, good. And then just hold the leg like this, and then just go like this. Point and flex, and then circle. Circle the ankle one direction, and then circle in the other direction. Okay, and these are just simple things. Like we've done all kinds of foot stuff. Let's change sides. That's good for now. We've done the toe sitting and all the fun stuff that also opens the arch. But this is a little more gentle, right? So first start with your thumbs on the middle, and you're pressing in and spreading out. We're just opening up the sole of your foot, creating a little bit of space, feeling the tissue spread. And this is when we talk about, embodied awareness or just sensing your whole foot. This is what we're talking about, releasing tension or tight spots so that you can ground more through your whole, what we say the tripod of the foot, or sometimes we say the 4 points of your foot, being the big ball, little ball, and then the inside of the heel and the outside of the heel. Okay, good. And then you do a squeeze. Now squeeze it like it's a sponge. Just kind of squeezing, Allow compression and release. Compression and release. Very good. Okay, and then you go into the fingers. Oh, wait, we didn't do the tapping. We'll do the tapping in a minute. Just go and do the fingers now. Fingers in between the toes. And then you're doing the figure eights. We'll go back to the tapping and this on opening that arch. Okay, it's a little bit more of the figure eight. Very good. Okay, then you go into the, like I said, fingers, kind of tapping the sole of your foot, like that. Or you can make the fist and just do it with your knuckles. And let that kind of talk to your foot. Remember, you're trying to get the holes, so the balls of your feet, the heel of the foot, the inside of your foot, like right underneath the ankle, and then the outside. I'm just working that up. Good. Very nice. Now, hold the leg, and you point and flex. And good. And then circles. So see how, and we've done this a lot. I've done it with y'all lots of times. And this is such a good practice, simple thing. Man, we're trying to really encourage those toes spreading, you know, and how you're engaging your whole foot. I know you all miss the foot wakers, right? Or the rock mat. Anybody miss the rock mat? So this is all ways to open your feet. Okay, and then one more thing. Now that's good. Relax there. Now breathing for a second. So breathing, I want to look at your nasal breathing for a moment. Here's nasal breath. When you need nasal breathing, again, I've said this a couple weeks ago. I don't want you to do a deep breath. I want you to do a calm breath. And I think this one guy I've been listening to, he talks about the idea of light, slow, and deep. So it's a light breath. It's not a real like a fast breath. It's not like, it's light. So it's light, and it's slow. So it's going in slowly. And it's deep, so it's actually going deeper. It's asking, nasal breath goes deeper into the lower lobes of your lungs, where mouth breathing or fast breathing often stays around the chest and the sternum. So you want to just try light, slow, deep. The way to think about it is LSD, but don't tell people you're doing LSD. just think of it like light, slow, and deep. So let's try it. Just close your eyes again and allow your inhale, light, slow, and deep. And then exhale. Again, even when you exhale, light, slow, and deep. You're not exhaling quickly. You're just allowing the exhale to finish and go out. Inhaling again through the nose. And then exhale through the nose. Light, slow, and letting all of it release. Very good. Just do 2 more like that. Inhaling through the nose. And then exhale, light, slow, letting it release all the way out. And one more piece to that, do one more. When you get to the end of your exhale, try to keep exhaling. There's something called developing a sense of, well, let me say this, what's called a breath hunger. Sometimes when you breathe like that, there's a tendency where you might not be used to breathing that slow, or that, taking the time to breathe in a way that is not as quick. We tend to breathe very quickly at times. And when you're breathing slowly, what you're doing is you're asking your lungs to inhale and exhale, but also you're allowing your oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange to equalize and to balance. Where when we breathe quickly and overly breathe, we breathe too much oxygen. And so sometimes it might feel like, sometimes it might feel like there's a breath starvation. It's called a breath starvation, or you might feel like you're starving for breath. That's not necessarily a bad thing, okay? When you're exhaling deep and you pause for a moment, And you'll feel this urge to want to like breathe in, which is not a bad thing, but sometimes you wait, like just feel that feeling for a moment, wait, and then allow the inhale to come in. And what you're doing is you're developing your ability to actually keep a little more carbon dioxide in your body. And carbon dioxide has a very important role in releasing oxygen from molecules to get to the rest of your body system. I can, talk more about that later, but the point is you wanna feel that for a moment. You're building something. So just things to keep in mind. I'm not gonna say too much right now about that, except try building that breath practice. Slow or light, slow, and deep. LSD, but don't tell anybody I told you to do LSD. Okay, so let's go to the mat. Make sure you have your weights. All right, and let's start with just your basic, grab your weights already. Hold the weights up to the ceiling. And let's just start with just your basic arm press. And I want you to just stay with this nasal breathing and inhale, bend your elbows. Exhale, extend. As you're doing this is part of our warm-up, right? We're just kind of settling in and feeling the weight of the arms seated in the socket. You might even, since we brought that awareness into your feet, just kind of sense how your feet are engaging or just whole foot is into the mat, because we'll do the bridge here in a minute. Okay, last couple here. Now stay up. And now bend your elbows. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. 5, 4, just do 5, 3, 2, and 1. And then before we go on, let's do circles for a moment. Do small arm circles. So you're letting the weight sit heavy in the palm, arms heavy in the socket, and shoulder blades weighted into the mat. And then reverse it. So you go both directions to feel the arm seated. Very good. Okay, now palms face in or towards the legs again. So press, inhale here, exhale, engage your whole foot into the mat. Turn your tailbone, soften the chest and the ribs, and then lift, let your hips come up. So you come into the bridge, and now bend your elbows wide, and then up 5 times. Wide, and up. 4, 3, keep thinking whole foot. Inhale through the nose, exhale, last one, and then triceps. Bend and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, 5. Then inhale here, and then exhale, roll your spines down and melt. Very good. Then put your weights to the side. Bring your knees to your chest and hug. So then we're going to go right into the abdominal curls and then the roll-ups. So we'll use the band. Let's use the band because I think I want to have you sense your feet. So watch. Place the band. Well, just going to start like this. Place the band in your feet like this. So I'm holding the band. My head is down. My feet are in the band. I'm holding it. My hands are like right by my knees, like this. So my knees are bent. What I want you to do is, if you push your right foot into the strap, feel that. Like, go ahead and extend your right leg only. Pause there. So your left leg is bent. Your right leg is pressing into the strap. Feel that. Now just feel whole foot, headlong out of your mid back, your neck long, and then come in and then press whole foot, neck long, and come in. Do that 3 times each side. So again, we're just waking up how we're going to think through this single leg stretch from our whole foot engaging the strap. Right leg presses out, come back in. Left leg presses out, come back in. One more time each side. Ratio the whole foot. And then last one, left. And now try both legs. In, press out. Inhale. Exhale, come in. So here's double leg stretch, right? Inhale out. And of course, we do this with our head up, but I want you to first, before we get to the head up and the upper abdominal curl, just get this feeling, this sensation of whole foot reaching into the strap. And before we go into this curl, so I want your legs to be active in how they're reaching out. One more. Press out. Good, and then come in. Good. Okay, now put your band to the side. That's just to set up. So let's go right into, let's go hundreds first. So heels together, toes apart, hands behind your head. Inhale, exhale, curl forward. Bring your right arm down by your side and start your pulses. Inhale and exhale. So again, even though the band isn't there, still think of it as if you were spreading your toes and feeling your whole foot as you curl forward. Inhale, head resting heavy in the head if you need it. If you want to bring both arms down by your side and pulse, that's fine too. See what works. Good. Now try extending the legs. Think as if you're reaching into that strap again to extend the legs. So you got a little bit more low belly curl. Very good. 3 more breaths. Inhaling. Those are good, everybody. Exhaling forward. Last 2. Good. And then 1 more time. Very good. Now bring your knees into your chest and hug. Gently rock side to side. Good. And now single leg stretch. We need to right into it. So right leg out, left knee in. So curl forward into your rib hinge. Again, whole foot, engaging that imaginary strap right there. And then you switch legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale deep. Try and stay with your nasal breathing if you can. So your leg is reaching away from your hips, grounded. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhaling. And exhale. Good. Now, both knees in. Inhale, arms and legs out. Now exhale, come in, hug. If you still need a hand behind your head, please do so. It's not a neck thing. So we want to relax your jaw, relax your throat, yet curl through your rib hinge. And if you really start to feel your neck just too much today, just put it down. There's nothing wrong with keeping your head down for a while, just to kind of reset and then come back into it, right? You give your body a chance to like stay out of over gripping and work where you want. Yeah, reset if you have to. Last 2. Good. 1 more time. Those are good. Good job. Now, crisscross. Hands behind your head. Curl forward. Again, whole foot reaches away. Turn to your left. Pause there. Relax that head into your hands. Turn your head a little bit more. And then switch. So you're trying to ask your head to help you turn through your chest and rib cage. Right? Turn your head to give you that oblique relationship, that oblique twist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold foot. Exhale. Keep spreading those toes and feel your whole leg reach away. 2 more each side. Great job, y'all. And last one. Good. And then bring your knees into your chest. Hug. And then gently rock side to side. Nice job. Very good. That's a roll up. So once you do the roll up, come up to sitting with the band. So grab your band. If you don't have a band, you can also use the wall. If you don't have a band available, just have something for your feet to reach into. And a wall is also helpful. All right, so we're sitting tall, whole foot. Notice the legs are apart, okay? I have my feet a little apart instead of legs together. I want you to use the legs apart to engage laterally. You're pressing out slightly. Inhale, exhale, roll down, pressing out slightly, using the legs to help you anchor, and then roll down. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, now you peel and round forward. So let that band cue your feet, not just reaching out, but slightly pressing to the left and to the right so that your hips can open. See, what helps your hips release so that you can roll through them by engaging that deep low belly. Inhale, exhale to come down. And then inhale, chin to chest, exhale to come up. Very good. 10 more. Those are great. Inhale, exhale down. And then inhale, exhale up. Great. And last one there. Then we're going to go to the spirals. Good job. So finish down. Finish down. Put your band to the side. So remember last week I had y'all think of the internal, external rotation of the arms while we spiraled. So let me remind you just for a second. Watch this. Remember that so when your arm palm up, this is my external rotation. I rotate my arm out like this. That's my external rotation. Internal rotation is when I go this way. Now remember, when I go this way, that my shoulder comes forward and causes me to turn my body in this direction. So it feeds my rotation. When I go external, that helps me open up this direction. So remember that, because that's what we're going to use in the spiral. The arms internally rotating to spiral, and then externally rotating to open and extend. Okay, so here we go. Your legs are long. Let's side bend to your left. Left side bend, left arm up. Rotate your arm in and then roll onto your right side. So at this point, your arm is rotated in. Pause there. Hold that. Now rotate your arm out to lift your arm and your leg to the ceiling, and then rotate your arm in as you go down. Rotate your arm out to lift up, and rotate your arm in to go down. Rotate out to lift, and then rotate in to go down. One more time this side. Rotate out to lift up, and then rotate in. Now pause here at the down. So right now your arm is rotated in. Reach your top leg back, and then you roll onto your spine. Okay, is everybody good with that? I'll take that as a yes. All right, so side bend to the right. Right arm up. Spiral your arm in and turn. Now rotate your arm out to lift. Rotate your arm in to release down. Rotate your arm out to lift, and then in to release. Lift and in. One more time. Rotate out to lift up, and then down to come in. Now slowly roll across and release. Very good, y'all. Let me see it one more time. So side bend left, left arm, rotate the arm in and roll onto your right side. Now rotate your arm out as you lift. See, there's a connection that happens there. When you rotate your arm out, your shoulder blade drops, you engage your lateral body, and that's what helps you lift. You engage to lift the arm and the leg, and then you release down. Last one, lift, and then release down. Good, now slowly come back. Good job. You got one more, last one. Side bend left, right arm up, rotate that arm in as you spiral. So by this point, my arm is rotating in, and now my arm rotates out. Rotate in to release down, rotate out to connect and lift. Down, connect, and down, last one, and lift. And then you slowly release and come back down. Good job. Good. Any questions on that? Everybody good? Okay, that can be confusing because the whole spiral thing. But you should feel for sure the connection of your lateral body when you do that lift, because the lateral body, it connects when you do that external rotation. Okay, go back to the leg band. Let's do the leg circle. So Actually, you know what? Why don't we do this today? Well, no, let's start with the band. Sorry. Go to put the band. I want you to do let's do the first few with the band, but I really want to start moving away from the band. Not that the band is a bad thing at all. It's a good thing. But I want you to start to feel this on your own. So the way you feel this movement on your own is, you get more of the low belly, your suspenders. So when you go to extend your left leg, right leg up, when you're holding that leg up to the ceiling with the band supporting you, you're looking for that suspender lift on the right side to help that leg stay up. So inhale, soften, exhale, extend. As you do this motion, again, whole foot engaged in the strap. We did that all that stimulation of the arch of your foot here. So feel the foot engage as you reach into the strap. Stay here, long leg. So let's go across your body, around, and bring it up. And listen to this. Watch. This is going to be different. Watch. When you go in, point your foot to go in. When you go out, flex your foot to go out and come up. Point your foot as you go in. Flex your foot as you go out and up. So what I want you all to start feeling is that there's a spiral happening here, right? There's a way you're moving through your leg that's rotating, and your foot, your ankle, is part of that. And I want you to feel the reach of that leg through your spiral foot. Now change direction. Point your foot as you go to the right, and then flex your foot as you come up. Point your foot to the right. Reach out the heel to come up. And two more. Lift. And last time. And lift. Now, remove the band. Okay? Hold behind your thigh like this. So both my hands are supporting my thigh. All right, now again, spreading your toes. Wake up your foot. Okay? Place your arms down by your side. Now let's do 3 circles each direction. Point your foot in. Reach out the heel and come up. Inhale, exhale to come up. See, that just asks for a little more. It's a different way to feel it without the band. Now change direction. But you want to feel how it's a spiral. You're reaching through your leg as you spiral. Okay, one more. Point, and then flex. And then hold behind the thigh. That's good. That's good. It's a lot. It's more work, isn't it? But I want you to feel that spiral. So here's climb a tree. Try it without the band. Inhale, send the leg away. Exhale as you climb, climb, climb up the leg. Sit tall. Inhale, exhale. Leg reaches away as you melt and roll down. Good. 3 times. Inhale, exhale the leg away. Climb, climb, climb up. Inhale, and then exhale, melt, and release down. Good job, y'all. It's good. One more. Exhale, dive and round forward. Inhale, and then exhale, melt, and release down. Good job. Bring your knee to your chest. Good. And just hold the knee with the left hand and take it across your body to your left. And then as you're holding that leg there, reach out your heel, your left foot, flex your foot, and then extend the leg. So you're reaching, now you're straightening the leg, reaching out the heel, as you can either hold it with your hand or let it hang, whatever is comfortable there, it's fine. But you're definitely reaching out the heel to add that extra bit of stretch. Very good. And then bend your knee and roll back onto your spine. Go ahead and hold the knee with the left hand, your right hand, and let it go to the right like this. So going kind of like out to the side. And there you can place your hand behind the thigh and then extend the leg. So you support the thigh with your right hand underneath and then reach out the heel. And feel that inner thigh groin stretch. Very good, y'all. And then come back in. And change sides now. So grab your band. I want you to do the band first. Let's do 3. Now you got the idea of it. Go a little faster. So left foot in the band. Bend and straighten 3 times. Feeling your whole foot engage the band and feeling your deep low belly suspender lift. Okay, now point your foot as you go in. Reach out your heel to come up. Point your foot to go in, flex your foot to come back to center. Inhale and exhale up. One more time that direction. I said 3, but you'll know who I add. And then reverse it. Point your foot out. Reach out your heel to come up. Point and reach. Good. Last 2. Good. And one more time. Good. Now here's your, just remove your band. Start with your hands behind your thigh at first, just to feel that leg seated. Open your foot there. Now let go. Point your foot as you go in. Reach out your heel to circle up. 1, point, 2, 3, and one more, and then we'll change. Now change direction, go to the outside. Point, reach out the heel up. 1, point, and reach out your heel. 2, 3, last 1. And then here's your climb a tree. So hold behind the thigh. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, you send the leg away as you climb, climb, climb up. Inhale, and then exhale, melt, and releasing down. Good. And again, inhale 3 times. Exhale as you climb up. Use the, if that's really challenging, you know, you can use that wall with the right leg, or you can use a band around your foot. Last one to support you coming up. Inhale, and then exhale, melt, and then release down. Good. Now bend the knee. Right hand holds it. Bring it across your body. Hold the knee as you extend that leg. Reach out your heel. Very good. Feel that reach of that heel and feel that whole outside the leg stretch, spiral. And your nasal breathing to help soften your chest and your ribs and melt your spine as you turn. Bend the knee to come back. Hold the knee with the left hand. Take it to the outside. Keep the knee bent at first just to release the inner thigh groin just before you start. And then as you place the hand on the underside of that thigh, extend the leg long and reach out your heel. Good. And feel that stretch. That's great, y'all. Very nice. Good. All right. And then you come back in and bring your knees to your chest and hug. Okay. Let's stay with the feet. Turn over onto your stomach. Actually, I'm sorry, not your stomach. Go like this. Extend your toes under. We're gonna go through the full flow of the worm here that we've done in the past. So I'm sitting back against my toes, reaching my heels back. So I'm like in a toe sitting. So addressing the arch. I'm gonna come forward like this. I'm pressing back through my feet to send my hips forward, open the chest, look up, and then lower your body all the way down to the mat. This is one of the videos I showed, posted the other day. And then you look up, and then peel your spine, and then drop your head around your spine, and then sit back. So you're staying in that toe sitting, trying to encourage that toe sitting position to stretch your plantar fascia, opening up your arches. And then come forward, press back to your toes, your heels to come forward. Releasing your hips and then drape all the way down. Very nice. And then you look forward, press down through your hands, and then drop your head round your spine, hover, and then you sit back. There you go. Just last one, then we're going to go into the plank. So press back to come forward, rounding. And then you unfold, release the hips, open the chest, and then lower down. And then you look up, peel, lift, pause, small pause here, and then drive your head down, round your head down, and go back. Good job. Stay there. Hold that position for a little longer. Okay, so here's our plank. So we're going to go into the plank. So come to a hands, knees. So what we've been building in this class is being in the plank in a way that you feel free to move through your hips. So remember, let me show you real quick. Want your feet a little wide, so your feet are not together, a little wider than normal. You're coming to the plank. We're going to practice sitting back like this, releasing my hips, relaxing the shoulders, lengthening the neck, and then coming forward, plank. So you can either do that with your knees off the floor, or you can put your knees down and sit back, and then come into it again. Okay, you pick it. So come into plank. Start here, but let's come to plank together. Pause. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, and you want to put your knees down. That's fine. If you can keep your knees up, try that. And then come forward by reaching through your heels to come into the plank. Good. And then you go back. You're doing it 5 times. Sit back where you're comfortable. Inhale. Exhale as you come forward. Find it. Nice. And then back. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your shoulders. Widen across your back. Head long out of your tailbone. And then 2 more. Inhale back. You're doing great. And exhale. Whole foot, whole hand brings you back. Last one. Inhale. Feel the hips deeply sit in the socket. And then come forward. Nice job. Kneel and then sit back. You can point your feet here. Sit back, child's pose. And gently rock your knees side to side. I'm sorry, your hips side to side. Very good. Okay, one thing I want to build, y'all remember, is the side planking. We're just going to look at this a little bit. So come onto your elbow, All right, and remember, we're going to use the elbow into the mat to help us lift the rib cage. So make sure that elbow is underneath that right shoulder, or that whatever shoulder you get there. Hand grabs the rib cage, lift the ribs away, lift your arm. So think of it like you're being drawn by a string through your hand, and then you just press into that elbow and lift up. Very good. Pause. So you want to feel the length in 2 directions, where you're lifting the ribs away from the mat, head long out of your head should be slightly tilted long, maybe even down a little bit. Inhale, and then exhale, release. I'm just going to do 3. Now, remember, key point here is because this is a lot. I mean, we're loading the shoulder, right? But because you're reaching into the mat and reaching in the opposing direction, you are trying to spread the weight across your chest. See that? You're trying to spread the weight. Don't sit into it. You never want to feel like you're just hanging out in there. You're lifting out of it. You're coming out of it, right? So inhale. You can cue your ribs if you want again. That really helps. Lift the ribs. Lift the hips. Lift the arm. Reach. Nice. Yes, see that looks really nice on everybody. Nice and straight. Neck long. Well done. Good. Inhale, exhale, down. One more this side. Small break there. Good. Everybody okay? We good? Yeah. All right, here we go. Last one. Inhale, exhale, press down to float the ribs. Lift the arm. Lengthen your neck. If you feel some neck, you can put your hand right here on like behind your head or on the other side of your skull, and let your neck just kind of sit there in your hand, your head in your hand, but stay long. Keep encouraging that long spine. Good, and then you come down. Good job, y'all. Turn around. Good building. It looks good. It looks stronger, I think. You know, anytime y'all have questions, you can always like email me or, or just say something and unmute yourself. So ground the elbow, find the rib cage, float the ribs, inhale, exhale, press down to come up. Good. That arm is reaching, like your fingertips are towards the ceiling. This elbow is into the mat, so you're spreading across your sternum. Hips open, neck long. Those are great, y'all. And then release. Good. Very good. Great. Inhale, exhale, float the ribs, reach the arm, lengthen the spine. Very nice. And I hope y'all know, as soon as I see you guys get stronger, we're gonna add more. Y'all know that. That's why you want to feel really solid, though. Feel solid doing this. If you have questions, please, because this is tough. This is let me just say one more thing. Where this gets challenging, y'all, is when the shoulder wants to creep forward. Okay, if that shoulder wants to round forward on you, you got to readjust, because that shoulder forward means that you're. I don't see anybody doing that. I just want to make sure you know. If his shoulder comes forward, that puts more in my pec, and I lose my rotator cuff muscles. My rotator cuff muscles that are under here, they support my arm in the socket. That's why all that spiraling we do is so important. You're waking all that up. Okay, just FYI. So let's one more time. Float the ribs, lift, reach the arm. So right now, that's all that spirals we did. This is like, oh, spirals. They support me creating width across my clavicles. So you're opening your chest, opening your ribs, reaching through the elbow. Nice. And then you come down. Good job, y'all. And then we're going to do bridging. So lie down, bridge. We're going to do bridge with our kicks. So your feet are close together, close to the hips as well. Press down to lift up. Come into your bridge. And extend the right leg long to the ceiling. And let's go up and down 3 times. 3, point down, flex up. Point down, flex up. Do one more. And then switch. Left leg, point down, flex up. Point, flex. Good. Then we're going to do another set. So you switch legs again. Left foot, right leg up. And point down, reach out the heel. There, feel your whole foot. Remember how we started today. Good, and then switch. Whole foot, long neck. Point and flex. Remember your nasal breathing to calm your chest and your ribs down. And then pause here, inhale. Exhale, soften the chest and the ribs and melt and roll down. Great job, y'all. Okay, turn to your side to come up to standing and grab your weights. Okay, so we're gonna go through your arm series and upper body, a little more upper body. Change this a little. Okay. All right, so put your attention into your feet for a moment. I want you to do this. Roll your feet out and then roll your feet in. Just a couple of times. Roll your feet out and roll your feet in. What we're doing is we're just kind of putting weight on the outside and then weight on the inside. Now find a spot where you're in the whole foot, right? Big ball, little ball. I mentioned earlier the 4 points, which is the inside of the heel and the outside of the heel. The 4 points of your foot, ground. That's your anchor. Feel your anchor give you lift, right? Do this. Do a shoulder roll. Go up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Last one. Now pause here. So now you're in your feet. You got your feet. You're long in your spine. Let's do our bicep curl. We'll do 8, 7, 6. Now this is really important how you stand, because 5. It's hard to count and talk at the same time. I'll finish these and I'll tell you. One more. Whenever you're doing the shoulders or tricep press, if you're like collapsing your spine, this will not be a bicep exercise. It'll be a shoulder and neck exercise. You don't want this to be a neck tension. Shoulders down, neck long, and then push. 8, 7. So keep looking for your That's why I advise you, try and look straight ahead. Try not to look down. Feel your feet. Feel your shoulder blade down your back. Don't let your head, you can gaze your eyes down, but try not to look down with your head because that'll just throw you off. Okay? Then triceps. Now this one, again, long spine, whole foot, extend and bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're gonna go right. We're gonna do that again, but let's go to our shoulder press with the one weight. So in the squat. So weights in front. All right. Remember, whole foot. Spread your toes. Feel your feet. When you come down and meet me right here, just where you are. Pause here. Check your feet. Feel them grounded. Grab your weight. Then pick it up and push it. I want you to really emphasize, then come back down, how your feet ground down to give you lift. You come down, just take your time. So these first 2 or 3, go slow and really feel how your feet anchor down gives you lift. This is where we talk about uplift and ground reaction force. And you're just grounding into the floor gives you your body's ability to move up and down and lift. Now start to speed up a little bit. Now you just ask, can I go a little faster? Just a little bit. Now that you have that sensory awareness and you've set it up, now you want to see, okay, can I move now? Can I just let my body feel a natural rhythm of lift and release? Okay, give me 2 more each side. 2 more each side. Very good. That's great, y'all. This is building muscle memory right here. Nice fascial toning right here. Very good, and rest. Good. Good job, y'all. And one more thing, then we'll go back to the weights. Let's do the side-to-side boxing, left to right. So remember, it's hands up. My feet are a little wide. I want you to emphasize the rotation. So when I go this way, I'm rotating my arm in. My back leg is reaching back and I'm punching. Come in, turn. So feel it from the back foot, right? You're coming off the back foot. You're going slow at first to create that connection. Hand to foot. Now go a little faster. And you start to get a little more flow as you go back and forth. And you might find, I know some of you, we hold the weights. Sometimes it's helpful to just have the weights with you when you do this because it connects you. If you want to use the weight, we'll do this again. And we'll try weights. But first feel that relationship. Give me 3 more each side. 2, 1. Good job. Grab your weights. So let's go back to the arm series. All right, now go a little faster. Now you got it. Ground your feet. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And shoulder press. 8, 7. Ground your feet. 6, 5. Relax your shoulders. 4, 3, 2. Tricep press or extension. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your weights down. Here we go. We're doing 5 each side. All right, here we go. Come down, pick it up, and push. Down, pick it up, and push. Okay, it's 1. Down, ground your feet. The more you sense your feet and the more you can think of relaxing your hips, this will be so much, you're working, but you're not tightening. You're trying to let your body find a fluid motion. Try and stick to your nasal breathing. We're going a little faster. Nasal breathing to calm. So your volume may increase, right? Because you're going a little faster. It's okay. Very good. That might be 5, but I don't know. Let's do one more. I know Christy knows, but I don't know. Last one. All right, now if you want to do boxing with your weights, because like I said, sometimes it helps to give you something to just kind of like connect to, you know? So feet are wide, rotation, here we go, doing 20 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, keep going, 11, 12, feel that whole foot, 13, 14, 15, full rotation, and 20. Good job. Woohoo, all right, we got one more set, everybody. Are we okay, we're good? Last set, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, shoulder press, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, y'all doing great. Feel your feet ground into, 1, triceps, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your weights down. Here we go, 5 each side. Grab and press. Release, stand all the way up. Grab, press, release, stand all the way up. Good. Good, find your nasal breathing. Find your flow through how you're settling in. Feeling your feet. Good. Down, lift. 3, ground. Very nice. Doing great, y'all. I tell you, the more you sense that feeling of being in your feet, your legs will they'll really tone really well because you're opening your hips at the same time. Good. I think that was 5, right? Okay, grab your weights. Boxing. Here we go. Did I forget something? No. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, we're doing 20, 5, 6, begin full rotation, 7, pull one elbow in, 9, 10, 11, good job, y'all, 12, 13, 14, almost done, good, 18, 19, and one more, 20. Good job. Put your weights down. Good. Woohoo! Let's finish with a couple of stretches. Y'all did great. So still feel your feet. Arms up. Reach up to the ceiling. Inhale. Ground your feet. Reach your fingertips. Exhale. Dive down. Come to your feet. Even here, you're encouraging your feet to like ground, right? Soften your knees. Feel your tripod. The 4 points grounded. Stretch. Then bend your knees. Feel your whole foot. Come all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Do that again. Last one. Exhale. Dive. Whole foot. Nasal breath. Good. And bend your knees. And come all the way back up. Woo! Yay! Thank you, everybody. Well done.